Hi everyone, I'm Lee Smith. I'm co-founder of the EX Space, and welcome to sessions on demystifying EX. I'm joined here by Emma Bridger, also co-founder of the EX Space. Emma, a huge area, this employee experience, lots of moving parts. How do you go about designing then? If it's about designing and intentionality, if you like, how do you go about that? What is the kind of process or
Mm.
the the thinking outline to get to that?
Yeah, so I think the absolute kind of core of all of this is about taking a people-centered or human-centered approach. So we talk about empathy all the time. We need to stand in the shoes of the people we're designing for to have any hope of designing experiences that are going to work for them. So that's really the starting point. To what extent are you confident that you understand your people, that you know what motivates them, that you know what good looks like for them? So absolutely start with that human-centered, people-centered approach and really kind of think about how you can develop your empathy muscle. How can you stand in the shoes of the people you're designing for? And this is at a very kind of meaningful, robust level. So I hear a lot of organizations say, oh yeah, we understand our people because we run an annual survey. That is not really understanding your people. Imagine if on the customer side, you said you know your customers because you send them a kind of a survey once a year. It wouldn't wash, right? So that's really the starting point. Um, and we've got a methodology that's taken from the book that myself and Belinda Ganaway wrote, where we use tools from design thinking, from service design, from agile, from positive psychology, and we've developed a kind of a methodology where we hold your hand through designing great experiences. So we've kind of done all the heavy lifting for you, right? We make it really easy for you. And again, if you're a pro member on the X Space, all of these tools are on there. They can help you. We've got lots of great tools and templates to kind of hold your hand through this. And we talk about the kind of the triple diamond of design. So the first diamond is all about opportunity. So what are the, sorry, no, there isn't opportunity, I got that wrong. The first diamond is all about the sort of discovery piece. So what do we need to fix here, or what do we need to solve, or what are we going after here? What do we know about our people? What is the ideal experience, and how do we measure up? That's what we're really looking at in that first diamond. So it's about really making sure we've understood the problem or the opportunity correctly. And then we go to the middle space. No, actually, it is opportunity. I was right the first time. It is opportunity. Then we go to the middle space, which is all about empathy. This is all about standing in the shoes of the people we're designing for. So that's where we get really close to our end users. And we might use personas there, for example, if we've got employee personas, behavioral personas. We spend time with these people, different subsections of our employee workforce. And we really get to know what the experience looks like and feels like from their perspective. And we get to know what the ideal would look like from their perspective. Only then do we get really clear on what it is we're going after. We've got a whole load of tools that we share on the EX Space to help you to do this. So we might use personas, we might use empathy maps, we might use user stories, we might use how might be questions. They're all tools that will help you to do this in a very simple and easy way. And then and only then do we get to solution. And in my experience, often practitioners, when there's something that's not quite working, they jump straight to solution because they want to solve the problem. We all do that. It's kind of human nature. But with this approach, we kind of like just take a step back, and we only get to that solution piece when we're really sure what it is we're trying to solve. And then the fun bit starts where we kind of get into ideation, developing lots of ideas, and prototyping and testing. So huge fans of prototyping, going out and testing ideas. We think this might work. What do you think? So it saves us from spending a lot of time, effort, and energy and money on rolling something out which is going to work for our people. So that's kind of the process we take. And as I said, on the EX Space, we have lots of tools and templates to really hold your hand through designing great experiences.
So it sounds very different to a kind of traditional way of kind of strategizing and implementing plans, hatch it in a darkened room and then kind of cascade it through the organization and do it to people. This sounds almost the reverse of that. Is that fair? Very sort of bottom up in a sense.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think I think one of the key points is this does require quite you know, an evolution of the skills that we've really kind of like seen previously. So I'm going to ask you a question now, Lee. What are the skills and strengths that you think are important to be able to excel in this field and be a great EX practitioner?
It's a biggie, isn't it? And I think, you use two words there, one's strengths and one is skills, and they're two quite different things, aren't they? And I think we've done a huge piece of work on this end called the EX archetypes, which we have an amazing white paper which folk can download from our website. And strengths are things like empathy, you've touched on, curiosity, of course, being inquisitive about the organization, courage, being bold, resilience, being able to influence senior leaders, absolutely, being kind of connected and in touch with the organization and being out there in the organization, not in some quiet off corner office somewhere, having drive and being able to listen to and engage people. Those are the sort of strengths that we found are powerful. And then there's a whole bunch of skills as well. And as you won't be surprised to hear there's a real mix of skills that are required to do this well. So I won't sort of go into those in detail now, but that amazing piece of work is there. It's free to download. Check out the report and you'll see all of that.